Everybody, now that you guys have seen what Canvas is and learned a little bit of the background of an LMS and the uses for an LMS, I just want to give you guys a walkthrough of what the landscape of Canvas is. The purpose of this video is for you to see what it'll look like from the teacher's view, and when we start to do things like create assignments, and make announcements and other things we have to do for class, you can actually have an idea of what it might look like from our point of view. So anyways, I have my username and password typed out. When I log in, it's going to bring me to this page right here, which is called my dashboard. Your dashboard has all of your different courses that are available to you. So it'll have the courses you teach. So I teach geography and world history. Then it'll also have courses that you are part of. So for example, I'm part of the social studies department course, the Lasallian resources course, the poverty week course, and the SJC faculty home course. These are all community sources that help us as teachers have different resources to use in class. Then if you look at the right hand side, you have something called the to-do list. The to-do list is great because basically it creates your own list of different assignments that you need to grade. So once students submit assignments, they will automatically create a total number of submissions and enter it into your to-do list so that you know how many things to grade. Sometimes we do let this get a little bit long, but either way, it is nice just to not have to do it manually and have it done electronically. So if you look up here in the top left corner, if you click on account, you can mess with your settings here and your notifications. We'll do a separate lesson on the account, but just to show you how to get to it. Courses. Okay, this is a tab that pulls up on the left hand side. It shows you what is on your dashboard. When I normally use this is if I want to go look at an old course. If you click on old courses, you can then scroll down to past enrollments and you can see some of the older things that I've taught in the past and that you will eventually teach. Your calendar is a really good feature because on your calendar, it'll come up with all the due dates for every assignment that you've made for your classes, and then you can also add things like quizzes and tests to this. So if I was to add a quiz here, World War II quiz, okay, let's say I wanted to assign it for this Wednesday, I could hit submit, and then my students would be able to see on their calendars that they have a quiz that day. So it's a great way to communicate with your students that way. You click on your inbox. This is basically just an email feature between you and students or you and other faculty members. For the most part, I communicate with students through email, but there are some students that prefer to message you through Canvas, and you'll get it through there. So let's go back to the dashboard here, and I'm going to walk you through a course. So we're going to use my world history course here. So if I click on the world history course, it'll bring you to your home page. Now your home page, you can set up however you want. I set it up into modules, which I'll show you how to do in a later lesson. But essentially, I have it broken down. What I call a module is just a different unit. So the different chapters in the book. So I did the Muslim world, okay, and then I broke it down into days. So each day has different activities. So if I click on one of the days, you could see that I just put my learning goals here at the top. We go through the activities, and then I actually posted my notes on there in case anybody was absent. Okay, but anyways, this is just one way that you could set it up. It's how I do it. I think it's the most organized, and I'll show you how to do that later on. But I break it down by chapters. And then if you look on the left-hand side, you have all these other tabs, which you'll be using pretty frequently. The announcements tab, this is just a way for you to communicate with all your students in a particular section or in a course. Okay, your assignments is where you will create assignments for the class and post them. Discussions, I don't use the discussions feature that often in my class, but I think it is a really good tool. You could have students respond to a prompt and then respond to each other, or create some course discussion or have some sort of debate. It's a great tool. I just don't use it that often. Okay, if you get grades, this will bring you to your grade book. Okay, which will show you. I only have 2 assignments so far this quarter, but it'll show you all the grades that students got. And then if I was to go back once again, you'll see below grades, you have people. This is where you can add students or create groups. Pages is where what I showed you, I do daily ones for that. So I showed you some of those pages that just has the, description of the whole day. Okay, files will show every file that you've uploaded for the whole course. You probably won't go here very often. The syllabus, you'll all do this once a year. You'll go there on your first day and you'll upload your syllabus. Modules, for me, is actually the same as my homepage. And then you can do other things that we don't necessarily do here, right? So we don't use it. We use PowerSchool for attendance. Collaboration is something we'll do in a later course. So, but the basics I just kind of went over. Okay, so anyways, if you ever want to get back to your dashboard, all you have to hit is the SJC logo here, and that'll bring you back to the dashboard and bring you back to the home page. That's the basic layout of an SJC Canvas page. I hope you enjoyed.